Dobar dan svima. Krajem novembra 2022. su u Podgorici u Muzičkom centru održani prvi crnogorski dani arhitekture. Iskoristili smo priliku razgovarati sa predavačima. Arhitektura u vremenu interneta biva pogrešno protumačena kao slika, kao razglednica, lišena svojih ostalih karakteristika, procesa i konteksta. Želimo približiti vas arhitekturi, a prostor koji vas okružuje približiti vama, kako bi ga zajedno sa više pažnje promatrali i učinili što boljim mjestom za život. Dobrodošli. MVRDV ili MVRDV. Kada bih morao da izdvojim najizrazniji studio Evrope, vjerovatno bih rekao MVRDV ili MVRDV. Vinnie Mas, Jakob van Rijs i Nathalie de Vries su 1994. formirali studio, koji u godinama koje dolaze sebe pozicionirao visoko globalno, kroz analize, lucidnost i hrabrost, da određene prostorne koncepte preispitaju i postave nove, makar i pogriješili. Danas rade svuda po svijetu i brinu o zemlji, održivosti i budućnosti, uključujući u proces projektovanja zajednicu, ali ne gubeći moment živosti koji ih krasi od prvog dana. U njihovo ime Valentina Chiappa Nuñez. Uživajte. Hello Valentina, how are you?
Good, are you?
Thank you. Very well. Is this your first time in Montenegro?
Yes, it is. Really happy to be here.
I would like to ask you a few simple questions about MVRDV. You know how we pronounce it MVRDV in our language? In our language?
No.
MVRDV. It's quite funny, actually. But when you get familiar with that name once, you will remember it forever. I would like to talk something about is there unique MVRDV aesthetics in work from early 90s, from let's say Wozok building or double house in Utrecht, or some great project for social housing like Mirador or Celosia, to this late project of yours. Can we talk about a unique aesthetic of MVRDV studio, or we can talk about a unique or common approach of MVRDV studio?
Yeah, so I think what I also mentioned in today's presentation, it's indeed interesting how to see that MVRDV sustainability strategy it's already, let's say, in the DNA of MVRDV. Yeah. So today I started showing the one slide from the Hannover Expo pavilion, and in this really early concept.
2000, yeah?
2000, yeah. I said something else, no?
No,
just to remember. Right, so then you see how the integration of density within the sustainability principle, it's already there in this pavilion. So you see this stacking of different Dutch landscape on top of each other, stacking of energy production, food production, integration of green and social spaces. It's already there. And then if you compare that to the Valley, that is the building that we opened recently, that is a high-rise building in Amsterdam, that is multifunctional integration of residential, office, public space, and again this kind of human scale integrated in a high rise. So these randomized balconies are providing a terrace for each residence, but also this public route that goes up and let people enjoy the space as well.
Yeah. You are not dealing so much with some beautiful locations, seaside and stuff like that. I think it's like more important to you to deal with something that can be called like black holes or something like that, of community of some city. Is that the challenge for you? And excuse me, is that a challenge? And is that what kind of architectural tools can you choose? Can you deal with it in that manner?
I mean, sometimes can be a challenge, but we always try to kind of translate the challenge into an opportunity. Yes. So what's already there in a site where we have to develop a project is basically our base layer that we start with, and we really try to take that, enhance it, and use it as a design tool. So integration of existing condition and integration of local communities and nature is really like our tool to finally develop the great concepts.
You were personally involved in that project, Green Mile in Mumbai.
Yeah.
I would like to know something about participation of community and stuff like that, but in which stage of project it is the right time for community to step in?
Yeah, so I think the participation process in relation to the Mumbai project was actually quite long, and it was started from our local architects that is called Studio Pod, so they actually started that project even before we started. So we had a great base of information and analysis of the site, and you can see how, let's say, our intervention was relatively small in comparison to other big-scale projects that we have been developing, but this one element that is this blue kind of ribbon going through the landscape and integration of all these target group program was the kind of great opportunity to indeed engage with the community. So, for instance, one of the rooms is called the library room, and it's a space, for instance, for kids to do their homework, because sometimes they don't have in their house a place to study. So we have like now students coming to do their homework in the public space. So that's really great. Yeah.
Really inclusive in a way. Yeah. There is a lot of researching and investigating in your design process. I would like to know something. Is there any place for intuition in that design process? You know, investigation can be a little bit exact, a little bit precise, but there is kind of a vivid moment in that MVRDV projects. So, what about intuition, about that subjectivity in the whole process? Is there any place for something like that?
There is, but we don't want to base the project on that. You know. It's always part of the process, but we always want to finally be sure that when a decision is taken is based on a objective reason, and functionality as well. Yeah.
I would like just to conclude in the same way that you conclude your lecture, and that is a question how to build a future city. Yeah. Maybe that's important to tell again for the wider audience.
So we love to finish our presentation with this kind of bucket list of how the future city will be. It will be inclusive, happy, self-sufficient, with green integration, carbon neutral, and finally beautiful.
Valentina, thank you so much.
Yeah,
enjoy your stay.